Before he knew it, the recital was over and the seats were cleared away. He kept one eye on his little prince and the other on the harpist, who was poised to lead the dais. Will she dance? Who will she dance with? He looked around at the other young men. Had he been too rash, giving away his buttons without a second thought? People were milling towards the dance floor, and he lost sight of her for a while. Then she appeared across the room, her sage green gown topped with pink and cream at her shoulders, like a dappled willow in springtime. Suddenly he was in front of her. His body had managed to cross the room by itself. He must have asked her for a dance, for she blushed and nodded, and he led her to the dance floor without even knowing how he got there. Her eyes searched his face during the sad waltz. His heart was beating fit to burst, but not once did her gaze veer towards his buttons. He was visited by the most compelling notion that he had held her before in a dance like this one, slow and sweet. He cleared his throat and recited a Karennian folk poem that he then translated for her. It was about a bluebird that flew high enough to see that the world was larger than it expected, but not as terrifying as other bluebirds made it out to be. Is that true? She asked, smiling a little. Well, he said, trying to convey the message of his heart in a foreign tongue. The world very large, and some places not so safe. He looked down at her, determined to remember this moment, locking this memory into his heart. But birds who go in pairs, they safer than most. She gave a little laugh, which made Drito feel quite clever. For a magical moment, he almost forgot who she was and who he was not.